Hello, y'all. I'm back. It's 4:54 p.m. Um, well, let me put my earbuds in. Shame on me. I'm rude because I probably should have put these things in before I started the video. But it's about to get dark. So, um, I wanted y'all to see my face. My raggedy, rotten, ugly face. But anyway, I'm just trying to. I don't know how long I'm gonna be on this video, so it might take 20 minutes. I don't know, but I wanted to update y'all. So, because of the perps, the online perps, I can't say where, and I'm not even gonna give any hints on what type of job, but I have a job interview tomorrow, late tomorrow morning, and I'm kind of nervous because of, I don't know what they would expect or require, and scared of the possibility of workplace mobbing again. But, me fighting for independence and fighting for a job, I'm I'm fighting for a job and fighting for my own independence. But the perps want to force you to be dependent on others just so they can look down on you and call you a loser. So, I mean, a job opportunity is giving me a chance, and they warned me that I should drink a lot of water. Instead, I have to get a urinalysis done tomorrow. I feel like I dread doing laundry this evening, but I gotta do it. But I didn't get to take a nap like I wanted to because like I started to doze off around 1 o'clock this afternoon and got really sleepy and tired. But I was waiting around for 3 o'clock to come, and then the manager had something. He had something come up, and then what time is it? Oh, it's 4:57 right now. So so I not long ago got done paying in full the remainder. I mean, full price up until that's good up until next Friday. So when I walked out, I mean when I came back from when I went to pay the rent, there was this druggy looking female. She was getting a room. But she's on the other side. She's supposed to be on the other side, and she had a dog with her, and her boyfriend or husband was the passenger in the cab. And so I don't know if they were homeless, but getting a hotel, or getting a motel, you know. But she was wearing a red shirt and wearing red, blue, and black, and she had a black dog with her. But I don't know if she was disabled or a druggie. I don't know, but I also don't know if she was a perp or not. But then one of the neighbors next door on this side, as I was walking to my motel room when I came back from finishing paying the motel rent for the week. This I mean I don't think I mean because I think it was No wonder, I guess it's been quiet the past week or so. It's been quiet. And so this is a different perp. And so the other perps that were here, I guess they're gone. And I guess it was a couple, but then this female, she looked Hispanic, and she was wearing glasses, and she had dark hair, and she was wearing a red shirt and black pants, and she was driving a Ford Escape. I mean, so it's like, well, she wasn't driving it at the time, but when I walked to my motel room, she was walking out. I mean, she walked out of the door and gave me such a mean, dirty look, like kind of looking at me like as if I come, like she gave me kind of a dirty look in one way, and another way, it was like this look she gave me, it looked like as if she looked at me like give me a mean look, I hate you kind of look, mixed with a confused, weird look, like as if looking at me like as if I come from outer space, like an alien from outer space or something. And then she walked to a Ford Escape that looked like maybe about 2003 model of a Ford Escape. One of the oldest, the first Ford Escapes that came out. And so, I mean, that kind of bothered me a little bit, but I'm glad I haven't been hearing noise from this side. Not the other side, but this side. I'm glad I haven't been hearing noise. You know, I'm like, well, they got a different person, so no wonder it's quiet. But the way she looked at me and the color she was wearing, and plus that Ford Escape, I'm like, whoa, that's a certified perp. And then the the black guy that that's like 3 doors down from me, he was sitting outside with the red shirt. And it's like, you know, I'm like, how the hell a person, if you wear red almost every day, being dedicated to Satan, you know, so I mean, he's always wearing a red hoodie, but today he was wearing a red shirt, sitting outside, freaking spying on me. And so when I came outside, you know, he was sitting right there. And so I forgot to talk in detail yesterday about when I went to the Asian market, and they had the lady that was wearing pink and blue, and she had on a black mask and wearing glasses and stuff. And that was my second time going there. Or was it my third time going there? I think it could have been my second or third time going there. And she treated me mean. She treated me mean, and both times. And my first day there, she was looking at me like I was crazy when I was trying to figure out whether or not I wanted, they had some kind of Asian popsicles that I guess they were vegan and low in sugar or something like that. They were supposedly natural. I don't know. But I was looking at them, and she was looking at me strange. But she was rude both times, and she was rude. And when I tried to ask her for, you know, if she can change out $10 for a roll of quarter, she treated me like shit. And I told her, and she blew me off and ignored me. And like when I went to order my sandwich, she was very rude and yelling at me. I didn't realize that you put your order in, and then you wait till after your food comes, and then go pay for it, and then you can sit down and eat. Well, I forgot, because that was my second time there, and I was new. But so when she was explaining it to me, she was very vicious and abusive towards me. And abusive enough to make me not want to go back there anymore. You know. Yeah, I think that was my third time going there. So if that's the case, she was rude all three times. So when I told one of her coworkers, the coworkers probably didn't know English, and she just nodded her head and like, but then she said the manager wasn't that the manager was there was no manager there, that the manager wasn't there. And so there was another Asian female who was all nice and smiles and everything, and I was eating my lunch, and my mind went and spaced out, and then she gave me a hate anger look, like as if I'm forbidden to look, one of the customers. And she was wearing all white, I think. And so I haven't had that happen in a long time. Like as if she want to had this piercing through your soul kind of I hate you kind of look. So then I had did the video about all the perping yesterday, but I remember all kinds of thoughts was running through my head yesterday afternoon when I was at that store, and I felt like I just couldn't wait to get out of the store and go home. It was supposed to have rained like crazy yesterday, but it didn't. But I don't know if it rained throughout the middle of the night, but today it looks like it's supposed to rain, and the temperatures is going down. Like it's supposed to be cold and in the 40s tonight, like late 30s, early 40s tonight. But yesterday it was all warm and stuff like that. But next week it's supposed to rain almost every day next week. So tomorrow is supposed to be kind of cold. Well, tonight and tomorrow night is supposed to be cold. So I'm feeling highly nervous about the job interview and afraid about the idea of a blank trip. Of course, I have to pay for an Uber to go to and from the job site, and nervous about what to expect, and having these fears that what if they do pay minimum wage, and if they do pay minimum wage, or what if it is part-time? Well, if it's part-time or minimum wage, then that won't be enough money every week for me to get to stay here, because if it's cost $365 to stay here, $365 a week to stay here, plus if I'm only can work 20 or 30 hours a week, and then taxes get taken out, plus I gotta take Uber to and from there, then it'll be kind of, I know some people will have like, well, something is better than nothing, but if I would have had it full time, but it's $10 an hour and 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, 40 hours, most jobs won't let you do overtime, and managers throw a fit. If you don't keep track of your hours, and you end up, going a little overtime. So, I think that's another thing that's keeping people poor also, because they want to keep you to work part-time, or they don't want to work, they don't want you to pay, they don't want to pay overtime, and they don't want to give people benefits. And I'm like, I don't even care about the benefits, health insurance, whatever insurance or whatever. I just need to work. So, I really don't care about the so-called health benefits, and I already get. Well, I don't have my card, but I already get you know, Medicare and Medicaid anyway. But both cards got stolen, and when all my stuff got stolen last year, a few months ago, and so it'd be hard for me to try to get. I mean, the post office downtown, they threw a massive fit when I try to get my debit card delivered, and they didn't even, because the bank was saying, well, you have to use a physical address. We can't send it to general delivery and stuff like that. And I already told y'all how they act towards me at the Waterfront Mission. So, in which I will have a hard time trying to get my tax returns. So, speaking of that, I got to next early next week, I got to go and try to get my mail to try to hopefully see if I have any my tax returns back and just try my luck. But the thing is, look, the I have my earbuds in, so any loud music that they're blasting, I can't hear it. So I apologize if they have any, if they're blasting any music. But at least the air is not on and y'all can hear everything. So, um, well, I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow evening, but I wanted to, by 7 o'clock p.m., I wanted to write, I mean, I wanted to do a YouTube live stream reading my short stories out loud and promoting my Ko-fi. And I mean, I wish I could make money, strictly off the Ko-fi or my blog or my writings and not have to be a slave working underneath another person. It was scary reading the reviews of the job that I'm supposed to have, tomorrow, because I've heard people try to say that they work your ass off and don't give benefits and don't give you enough pay. And I heard that people were saying that you work your ass off for hours and not even allowed to get a break and stuff like that. That's exploitation and slavery. So but not specifically the location where I'm supposed to work at, but I've seen other stores or other locations talk like that. So these lower wage jobs, it's like how they treat you in school, where in school the teachers won't let you use the bathroom and stuff, or certain jobs you can't even have a bathroom break. So I swear I wish I had a way to get a car, and I wish I had help to get a car, and I could have been out right now um working for myself, or if I had my own permanent roof over my head, I could have done work at home or work from home. But the online gang stalkers still want to peddle this false smear campaign that I'm lazy and don't want to work, and that I just want freebies and handouts, and that I'm trying to scam people and stuff like that, which is not true. And they'll do something like call my job up and try to get my job taken away, and then say go get a job, and then say that nobody, no, you act entitled, and then they say go get a job, but then they say that nobody owes you a job, and then turn around and, when you do get a job, they get your job snatched away. So, playing all kinds of games. And so, I mean, I feel beat down and weary from the abuse from the perps. And it's like I cannot get any rest or get a break or get any closure or get really any peace. And so, I mean, I have not been able to heal from whatever trauma. And it's constant and reoccurring trauma and abuse all day, every day by random strangers. And man, people want to talk about forgive your abusers, but then they get mad at you when you haven't done anything and get hateful and block you on purpose, just to tear you down. But they got these narcissistic control freak fake TI perps. I mean, I've had storage unit off and on for years. I think the earliest I remember having a storage unit was 2011. And off and on dealing with homelessness, I would have a storage unit. But once I land myself a permanent place, then I get rid of the storage unit and I can have everything in my house. But if I were to be able to stay here long term, then I mean, in which there's no chance of me, because this is a motel, this is temporary. But they had a neighbor several doors down the opposite way, and he introduced himself, and he told me that he'd been here for over a year. But I don't make enough money or get enough money to get to stay here week to week for over a year. So over a little bit, about a year ago, these motels would cost like $225 plus tax, and now they're $325 plus tax, $365. So last year, when I tried to get in here or one of the other motels, there was never really any space on, and I almost didn't get this room, but I finally got it. So like a lot of the motels are full. So I mean, I'm sick and tired of these narcissistic control freak fake TI perps trying to tell me get rid of your storage unit and you're wasting your money. And like one person tried to tell me get rid of your storage unit and you're wasting your money on a storage unit because, and he tried to talk like that lingo like a Christian and try to say get rid of your, I don't know if it was a male or a female, but I'm assuming I don't know if it was a male or a female, but that person was saying get rid of your storage unit because the perps don't want us to have anything and stop wasting your money on a storage unit. And then try to say, oh, have faith in God. These demons can't take nothing away from us. But then you saying that get rid of your storage unit because the perps don't want us to have anything. And then try to say don't waste your money on a storage unit. And that you should just carry around only one suitcase. My response to that is, why should we let the perps have power and control and authority over us? Rather than, why do these professed targeted people tell me, oh, well, the perps don't want you to have this, so you shouldn't have it. Why don't I have a right to fight for my rights to have, a roof over my head, food, clothes, whatever? The perps don't even want us to breathe air. They don't even want us to exist and trying to run us off the earth. So these satanic bastards, I'm going to keep fighting against them. Like professed targets say, well, you shouldn't have a car because the perps don't want you with a car. Well, why don't I have a right to fight for a car or fight for that place to live or fight for a job? that I should just give up and let the perps take control and just run me. No. But then y'all the ones saying stop being a punk and stand up and fight. I'm just tired of these wishy-washy mixed messages from different people. One person talking double out of their mouths. Like you talking double. Like one moment you say keep filming and keep recording the perps and keep documenting, but then you say ignore them and go live your life. Or stop filming the perps. Or they'll act one way with me online and then over the phone behind closed doors it's a different story. It's like as if I'm talking to two different Johns or two different Marys. Like which Mary am I talking to? If one Mary over the phone would tell me, you need to stop doing videos exposing the perps because it make you look crazy or make you look bad. But you comment on my YouTube video saying, yeah, keep exposing these demon seeds. But then they'll get, when you expose them for being double-minded and fake, they turn around and be like, when you doing video exposing the truth about how they treated you and how they hurt you and damaged you, then they got their smear campaign, and then they be like, well, I normally don't do videos about nobody, but this is addressing Candy Grandpre. And then they'll go with their smear campaigns, lies, and false rumors about me and stuff like that. Like the perps lying and saying that, oh, don't give Candy money because she wastes her money on this and that, whatever. And I never stayed in a fancy hotel off the donations donated to me. I try to find the cheapest place that I can afford where I'm not banned from. The hotels and motels or whatever. And when the weather is bad or not safe to be outside. But I'm still fighting for a permanent place to live. Which is hard. And seemingly impossible and hopeless. But I still keep fighting. So the online perps make lies and false rumors and smear campaigns saying that I hoard a lot of, that's what Candy is hiding up in there, that she hiding a lot of money up in the storage unit. And I'm like, I bet you can't even find one penny in you can't even find one penny in my storage unit. So I'm tired of even other professed targeted individuals trying to control me, and they'd be the first to get hateful and block me and cut off all contact with me. And you're supposed to be targeted, and you get hateful and block. And that's why I'm putting my foot down and standing up to people trying to control me or try to dictate my life. Why do you care about my storage unit if you never donated me anything, and you haven't done anything for me. You don't support me. So if I didn't feel like my storage unit was necessary, I wouldn't have one. So me being a female and disabled with certain needs is why I have to have the storage unit. And I shouldn't have to explain myself. So my storage unit costs a little bit under $100, and I pay that every month with my Social Security check. The storage unit and my phone. But I'm tired of following orders of people who don't care, who don't have my best interests at heart and don't care about me. And it's frustrating. And y'all be the first to turn against me and hate me forever. And it's like, you wait till after you succeed at getting me to get rid of my storage unit, and then you get hateful and betray me and turn against me and make the world hate me. and and then um, all y'all want to try to falsely accuse me of being materialistic or aggressively demand an answer for what is that? What is it that you got in your storage unit? None of your business. You're just an online friend. You will never meet me face to face in person. I mean, you're just an online acquaintance, not even a friend. So I'm so sick and tired of that. Get rid of your storage unit by these online narcs. Stop wasting your money on a storage unit, and you should just carry around um only only one small suitcase. So it's like other professed targets act like as if they're jealous and don't want you to have nothing. Yeah, the same so-called targets who are fake TI perps who have a seizure and a freaking meltdown over a $10 steak dinner. So it's like I have certain important things in my storage unit. So that's why I still have it. And it's up to my discretion on what I want to get rid of. It's my property. So I mean, but the rich perps who profit and make money off of us, they ignorantly laugh and say that Candy is hoarding a lot of money, and that if that was the case, then I wouldn't need to beg or ask for anything, and I probably would have had my own place if I had that kind of money. But y'all don't even question the lies about these gang stalkers or say that their lies, y'all don't even feel like their lies add up or don't make sense. I mean, y'all don't even feel like their lies don't add up or that their lies don't make sense. Or people don't say that there are holes in their story. Y'all have blind, unquestioning obedience to the perps making up lies, false rumors, and smear campaigns about me. Unquestioning obedience and fake loyalty. So now there's this talk about loyalty all the fucking time now. Or throwing people under the bus. You know what? If you're a fake perp, trying to hide behind being a targeted individual, you definitely deserve the punishment of being thrown. Like, I'm gonna say, just like y'all try to make, like, I deserve to be punished. Y'all deserve to be punished with being thrown under the bus and exposed. If you want to play both sides, will be acting like a target and an abusive, narcissistic perp. You perp and abuse me, and then turn around and do post on Twitter or do a YouTube video talking about a honeypot trying to come at you and stuff. Shut up, cause your ass is a perp your damn self. Don't say shit about no damn honeypots trying to come at you, and your ass is perping me. Shut your fake, lying, demonic ass up. And I'm fucking fed up and sick and tired of it. So you want to talk about somebody being narcissistic, but then you telling me, oh, stick to just one small, or stick to just one suitcase and get rid of everything. Just stick to one suitcase. So if I have a suitcase on the streets, that doggone suitcase would get stolen. And then with the suitcase, people will know I'm homeless, and I get treated with obvious discrimination. So I have, certain important medical papers and some clothes and blankets, books, and stuff like that, and other just miscellaneous stuff in my storage unit. I have a baby mattress, not a baby, but a children's mattress that I dumpster dived for when I was in my hometown, New Orleans, and it came from. I mean, so I thought that once I get a permanent place, which I thought I was gonna get a permanent place, then I could have slept on that mattress. And if I were to get a permanent place, a new permanent place, I don't plan to get any furniture. I'm just gonna have that little mattress to sleep on with my sleeping bag, and I might, I'm probably would get like a $50 table and chairs or something, but I wouldn't get any not getting a sofa or any dressers or any lamps or anything like that, because it's just me. So I mean, I'm tired of people trying to make make this false interpretation that Candy begs for money because she doesn't know how to manage money. That's the same thing the fake foster mom used to say. Tell me how am I supposed to be able to manage $20 a month? That's less than $1 a day. And that was our slave allowance in foster care. But, I'm frustrated that I'm blocked from working, blocked from driving and having a car, blocked from having a family, blocked from getting a permanent opportunity to get a permanent place. People don't want to help you. But see, if another person, sometimes people get more money from GoFundMe or whatever, if another person puts out a campaign on your behalf, you end up getting more money than if you do it yourself. And that's what I recently noticed. But, I've been trying to do my own fundraising, my own this, my own that, even writing fiction short stories, and that's still not good enough. Trying my own work, my own job with the short stories and my writing. And, but I said I wanted to do an open, discussion tomorrow at 7 p.m. If they didn't start me to work right away, if I come back here, I wanted to do like I wanted to promote my Ko-fi page, and I wanted to read out my fiction short stories, like take maybe about between 5 and 10 short stories and read and discuss them. And in the chat, y'all can probably, ask questions or get interactive or maybe give your feedback or comments or whatever, or you can donate if you want to, to be able to, to help me out. So, I mean, if I were to successfully get the job tomorrow, and if it's like, I think if I were to get a full-time job that's $15 an hour, then I probably can comfortably stay here without having to ask for anything. Y'all wouldn't even have to worry about me asking for money or begging to try to survive. But that make me feel kind of like in a trap, because like at the other motel with the other job, just paying this, like, it's more than what I was paying at the other motel. Well, a little bit more, because over there I was paying like $340, and over here is $365. So, and I was struggling and barely making it, but I had it good because, excuse me, I didn't want to have to I didn't have to worry about, like, most days I didn't have to worry about paying for meals because lunch was free. And you know, the perps would get on my case and drag and attack me for you know, for the one time I spent, you know, I got attacked by a perp who wanted to be my handler. You know, she was mad because, and she was trying to get me to sell out, and she was desperate for me to, I mean, you're another female, and you're desperate for me to be your slave. And so, of course, if you're trying to get me to sell out, and you don't want me to have anything, and you're making death threats at me, but then you offer for me to come stay by you. So you want me to be your living slave so you can be my handler. Of course I'm going to reject that. And then they want to offer you crumbs and then try to force you to take the crumbs that they offer. And I bet you they'll probably be starving me. So, you know, I don't want to have somebody that's, if I go live with that person and they're abusive. I mean, if you worship Satan and you're an abusive person, and I know what my Bible says, to not be unequally yoked with unbelievers. So, I mean, you want to try to force me to be your satanic slave. And so, you get mad when I reject those offers. And you're mad at me for striving for independence, to try to do things on my own. Like as if I'm not allowed to be independent and have freedom or rights. You know, I keep fighting for my right to exist and survive on my own without, you know, the perping. But it's like people, they want to make it like as if I'm retarded and mentally slow and not capable despite having a college degree. And then they try to make like my degree means nothing and you're still slow and retarded, you know. So they want to make it like I'm slow and retarded and stuff. But anyway, so now, let me think. I definitely have, I can't even, let me think. One. I would probably have like I think I might have under $80 right now. And then tomorrow I have the job interview. And I don't know how much that would cost. Probably between $20 and $30 round trip for the the Uber ride to and from the job. I mean the job interview, which would probably leave me with about $50 left. And then on Monday, I mean, that may or may not be enough for me to go run errands and picking up mail. I got to pick up mail at 2 different places because of Waterfront Mission playing with my mail, and I can't even get my tax returns, and I need help with that. So I don't know if that might cost like $40. The bus stop is right there, but I can't take the buses because I'm banned from riding the buses due to the targeting and dealing with Alex Dupree and some other stuff going on that I can't even say on here. So that's why I gotta take. I mean, that's why I can't take the buses no more. And I wish I had my own vehicle. You know, so so I mean, I got to go try to at least see if I have mail to get my tax returns. So I need a permanent solution to my housing situation. And you know, so tonight, I don't know if I have rice, and I don't know if I might have one more pack of noodles, but I guess I have beans, rice, and sardines for dinner. And I'm just disgusted and tired of eating canned food. But I'm trying to just say, to be just grateful, you know, to have food, trying to be grateful, you know, that I mean, I have food and that, other than the rent today, the weekly rent, I didn't have to spend no more money. So, you know, that's the only money that was spent today. But oh no, because I gotta go do laundry and I don't feel like it. I'm just too tired. But I know I gotta be thankful and grateful to have, a way to get clean clothes. Trying to practice more gratitude. So, I mean, yeah, to be thankful and grateful that, I even have food, having canned food. Um, so you try to change, just trying to be grateful. Because I know I'd be like, well, I'm tired of eating this canned food or whatever. Um, but at least I don't have to starve or go hungry, you know. So earlier today, I didn't even eat the oatmeal. I had the last of the applesauce and I had the Korean chocolate covered pretzel sticks with almonds called pepero or something. And those things are so good and they're addictive. I love those things. So well, so yeah, tonight, well, no, yeah. Well, I don't know. I might eat just the beans, rice, and canned sardines, or if not that, then I'll have canned tuna, and on the side have some sweet potatoes, yams, and I don't know. I'm just undecided of what, but I just felt like I wanted something healthy and fresh. But it seems like, if people don't like you, then you can't really get support, and then people want to make sure you can't make a living. But if you're popular and well liked, you get a comfortable lifestyle. And there was a guy I'm still got more to finish up his video, but he was talking about how and I said the same thing, how people are already rich and have a full-time job and they have a side hustle where they got a lot of subscribers, a lot of likes, a lot of views, And they can put up their Cash App, GoFundMe, um, PayPal, Venmo, or whatever else. And they got a YouTube and a Patreon, and they get money all kinds of ways. And still, they can beg for donations and ask for help, or say, smash that like button, fam, or something like that. They can talk like that, or hit the like button, like, comment, share, and subscribe, or my Cash App is at the bottom, donate. But then the moment you try to go and support them, then you realize you're blocked. So, but the thing is, you wouldn't even, you will end up not even doing anything offensive. But I feel bad that I've had to block people who acted like a perp, or acted narcissistic and controlling, or said something mean towards me, or said something to make me feel bad. But they got these people who are rich and, they popular and well liked, and you could tell that they're sold out. And you know what? Sometimes having a million TikTok followers won't even fill the void of your hurt. But it's like I'm trying to deal more like quality and not quantity, and I gotta weed out bad people. But they got these people out here, they just, if they're living in fancy houses and driving fancy cars, but they still need your money. But here, I'm just struggling to eat. Struggling, So, I know my case and my situation is different from other YouTubers, the popular fake influencers. I'm not one of those. I'm a targeted individual struggling to survive day to day, and just trying to stay protected, safe, warm, and dry, and off the streets. But if I had, if the job that I were to get would have been like $15 an hour, that should be enough. And full time, like 40 hours, even though I'd be worn out and tired, but that should be enough for me to be able to, to not have to ask for anything. But sometimes, with that amount, even a little bit helps. But if I was getting like 30,000 a year, me personally, if I had a permanent roof over my head and getting 30,000 a year, then I wouldn't even have a PayPal or a Cash App or anything like that. you know. So I'm doing a daily diary of how I live day to day as a targeted individual, trying to counter the smear campaigns, false rumors, and lies that the perps make about me. Because if I was really fake and dishonest and stuff like that, it would be the reverse. If I was a fake scammer, then I wouldn't be the type of person who'd be like, all this stuff said about me and stuff, and then me being constantly sabotaged and ruined all the time. So, they got these people who getting rich and famous off of doing dangerous, deadly, and just dumb shit and like satanic stuff. So, um, if I was one of the satanic frauds, I wouldn't be hated and ignored the way I am. You get what I'm trying to say? So I'm just trying to, it sucks and it's uncomfortable to have to get up and to work a job where it's a toxic work environment. And where it's a toxic and hostile work environment, and then you're just barely surviving, and you know it's just it's rough out here for people like me. But everybody else, they got it easy. So I wish I could have done it today, but I'm not gonna do it today. I'll just wait till tomorrow evening. I guess on a Saturday, you know, I don't know if a lot of people will be at home, but I guess a lot of people will be out and about partying or going out on a Saturday, So, but if you're interested, I mean, I would like for anybody who are narcissistic abuse victims or targeted individuals or people who are writers, um, to come to my live stream tomorrow, and if y'all can give me whatever feedback. I don't know a set number of short stories I'm gonna pick out, and I plan to write some tonight as well. But all I know, as soon as possible tonight, I gotta go and get my laundry done. Wait a minute, I may not have to do the laundry. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. I don't know, but yeah, I think I do, cause they want you to dress business casual, and the closest thing I have is a dress and Walmart brand of $10 Crocs. So and that $3 dress. And that's the closest to any business casual that I have. You know. So I'm gonna go for now, and tonight I gotta get laundry done, and gotta I gotta get laundry done, and I gotta eat dinner and stuff like that. And I plan to do some writing and stuff like that, you know. But there's nothing fancy or luxury about this motel that I'm staying in, you know, because if y'all, narcissistic perp sellouts, y'all got a bed to sleep in every night. If I didn't have the help that I got, then I would have been at my storage unit right now, or probably riding in an Uber to go back to be on the streets, and then to be stalked, followed, harassed, abused, and set up and tormented. So, yeah, but I mean, I know I'm experiencing, what they call food fatigue from, you know, living off of canned food. And some people say it's not good or not healthy to eat canned food all the time or every day, but that's what I got. Because, see, I thought I called myself trying to be a prepper and survive, and that man tried to tell me homeless people can't be a prepper. So I feel like, well, I mean, I wasn't gonna try to. I didn't want to throw the food away, so I might as well just live off of it and eat it, and then that's less food delivery money to waste or spend, you know, and so I'm just, showing y'all how I'm living every day. But as I said yesterday, a free pack of noodles from the food bank is too luxury for the perps, or you know, a 10-year old can of spam or potted meat is too luxury for a Target, because they don't want you to have anything. Stale, old, moldy bread is too luxury for the Target, because the perps don't want you to have anything. But here, people telling me to be encouraged and fight back and don't be complacent.